Hey guys, before this video starts, I would just like to say that this video does contain spoilers for Halo Reach, so if you haven't played it and don't want the story spoiled, then I'd click away. Although the game came out almost 9 years ago, so if you haven't seen it, what are you even doing with your life at this point? But anyway, yeah, enjoy. Hey YouTube, Halo Guy here. With the launch of the MCC on PC and Halo Reach being brought over to the collection to bask in that sweet 4K 60 FPS status, just like every other game in the series, I thought it would be awesome to take a trip down memory lane and discuss my favourite campaign moments within the game, and get your guys' favourite moments from the comment to see if we agree or not. If you end up enjoying the video, slap a like on it and subscribe for more in the future, but for now, let's get into this video. The first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is at the end of the first mission, Winter Contingency.
I don't think it sounded bad on the comms.
Alright, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here. Come on.
Achika?
Nie! Menianinen! Nie! Hadon Bacon!
It's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
Yori, nie!
George.
I got her. Keep still, and I'll release you.
Meg, Itvanak.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged!
Bad guy coming out! That Tango group has permission to pursue.
-4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
Noble team are at the relay outpost as they are attempting to bring it back online to get communication. They originally thought it was the insurrectionists that deactivated it. However, it turned out to be the invading Covenant forces, which, thank God, because a Halo game fighting other humans in the campaign as a super soldier would be downright boring and unimaginative, as lots of games have done that before. Anyway, Noble has just fought their way into the outpost and found a dead scientist along with a dead and wounded marine. The dead scientist's daughter is hiding away when George finds her and tries to calm her down. It's at this point where 3 Sangheili zealots jump out seemingly out of nowhere and put up a difficult fight for the 4 Spartans in the room. Honestly, the first time playing through Halo Reach and watching this cutscene was awesome. One elite jumps on Noble 6 with his energy sword, basically roars at him, and just when he goes for the stabby stab, Carter comes in clutch, kicks him off while unloading his pistol into the elite. I don't know what it is, but the way your assault rifle is just kicked over to you by Carter is just so satisfying to watch. You can then hear Emil over the comms, clearly desperate to chase down the escaped zealot.
That Tango group has permission to pursue.
So that gives a great amount of character development for Emil right in the first mission. We know what kind of person he is. He just loves the action. He wants to get in and just kill every single alien force. But ultimately he gets denied by the much more level-headed leader Carter. Not to mention George slamming the door shut behind him as to not let any Covenant of forces escape his and your slaughtering is just badass, and goes to show he really isn't scared of even the toughest of enemies. All of this just collects together to make one really awesome cutscene that I'm sure everyone loved and still love to this day. Now, the second cutscene I'd like to bring up is at the beginning of the mission Tip of Spear.
It appears that Noble Team's discovery last night was not an anomaly. Large Covenant deployments have occurred undetected, and we are now under attack across the Vieri territory, including orbital defenses. As per the winter contingency, we are countering on every front. Noble's reconnaissance has also identified sophisticated Covenant army hiding canopies, and has pinpointed what's believed to be a landing zone for additional Covenant forces, the origin of which is yet to be determined.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as the priority 1 target. Net charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Incoming!
Might want to hold on to something. Six! Can you hear me? Six, you alright? I could use some help.
On my way.
Noble 6 and June have just reconned the area in the previous mission, and the UNSC has signed off for a huge force to assault the AA guns in the area, along with a Spire. There's tanks, Warthogs, Falcons, you name it. A large Covenant force comes into view, with plasma raining down on the vehicles from the Wraiths, Banshees and Ghosts. In short, everything gets destroyed, except for a couple of Warthogs that just make it through. But just as the remaining forces are about to cross a bridge, a Wraith's plasma mortar comes in and destroys the bridge, killing a handful of Marines. Cat then accelerates the Warthog, trying to clear the gap in the bridge, and was ultimately successful, although the Warthog got destroyed when it tumbled over and crashed. And Noble 6 and her appear to be the only survivors left, and what was going to be an all-out assault turns into a slower, more methodical assault on the AA guns. The cutscene truly showed off the Covenant's raw power to just turn huge armies into dust in a matter of minutes, and that is why I loved it. The original Halo trilogy really didn't show just how powerful the Covenant could be, as it was a power fantasy game where you were just better than every single enemy. It's just one reason why Halo Reach has such a great story in my opinion. But the next moment actually comes from the end of Tip of Spear.
Get us out of here. Control, this is Noble 1. Spire 1 is green and you're free to engage. Have a nice day.
Copy that, Noble 1. Be advised, all ground units. Frigate 318 Heavy is inbound, and MAC rounds have been authorized.
Mac rounds? In atmosphere?
One way to get their attention. Hang on to your teeth, people.
New contact. High tension.
No, somebody tell me this ain't happening.
UNSC Frigate Grafton, do you copy?
Grafton is dust. We need to get out of here now.
Noble 6 has just disabled the shielding on Spire 1, which carried out a bunch of tasks for the Covenant from cloaking to radar cover. The UNSC Grafton gets called in by Carter to MAC the Spire, ultimately destroying it. Unknown to the UNSC, the Spire was actually being used to cloak the Long Night of Solace, a Covenant supercarrier, which just straight up glassed the Grafton like it was hot butter as soon as the MAC went off. For comparison's sakes, the UNSC Grafton is 535 by 199 meters, while the Covenant supercarrier Long Night of Solace is 28,960 by 11,447 meters, meaning it is over 3,000 times larger than the UNSC Grafton. Once again, the Covenant's true might and power is demonstrated in this mission. No one in the UNSC expected the ship. It just popped out seemingly out of nowhere once the Spire was taken out. The panic in Carter's voice demonstrates this perfectly.
Grafton is dust. We need to get out of here now.
Especially since just seconds ago he was all cocky calling the Grafton to MAC the Covenant Spire, thinking he had succeeded in his mission and his team were successful. But I'm willing to bet that the Covenant let the Grafton destroy the Spire just to prove a point that they do not care because they have the ship the size of a small town. Our next awesome moment, or should I say moments, since they're all tied together, in the cutscene of the mission Pillar of Autumn.
Attention. Noble leader, please respond. Please respond. Sierra 259. You are alarming me.
Not sure how long she's gonna stay together. Skies are jammed up anyway. Gotta get you off her, Lieutenant. Sir, you don't want to hear it. Get the package to the Autumn. Done. Not yet, it's not. Emil, go with him. It's a ground game now.
It's been an honor, sir.
Likewise. I'll do what I can to draw their fire. 6. That AI chose you. She made the right choice. On my mark. Mark!
Noble has acquired Cortana and intend to get her to the ship, which, if you played the other Halo games, you know how important that it is, as without her, Chief literally would have committed suicide, and the Prophets would have been able to activate the rings using the Ark without any trouble at all. But this deed wasn't done without sacrifice. Carter, while flying Noble 6 and Emil to the Autumn, came across some problems with a couple of Banshees. He's unable to shake, and the Pelican is falling to pieces. He doesn't think they'll make it without going down, so he tells Six and Emil to jump out and walk the rest of the way, while he draws a fire from the air vehicles. The drop is awesome for one thing, but Carter's character really shines through later in the mission, when a Scarab shows up.
Noble, you've got a situation.
We can get past this, sir.
No, you can't. Not without help.
Commander, you don't have the firepower.
I've got the mask.
Solid copy. Hit him hard, boss.
You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
And Six and Emil are unable to make it past. So what does Carter do? He goddamn kamikazes the Scarab into oblivion, sacrificing himself for his teammates to make it through. This shows that Carter, above everything, is a true leader and would give his life for his men in the blink of an eye without any hesitation. And the very last moment, and I'm sure you all expected this one, is at the end of Lone Wolf, where Noble 6 finally meets his demise by a bunch of elite forces. I mean, this cutscene really speaks for itself. Six is the last human on Reach, seemingly, and the Covenant are pursuing him with all their best soldiers, including a Field Marshal who holds his sword in his left hand like another elite Field Marshal at that time. But anyway, he actually manages to take a good amount of elites down with him before getting killed, although because we didn't actually see his death scene, everyone was like,
"Oh my god, he's alive! Bring back Noble 6.
Nah, he's very dead. Do not bring him back. Bring back dead characters never works. It ruins the story of games they died in, and seems really jarring to players. Cortana's return in Halo 5. Halo 4's ending basically became obsolete. In fact, Halo 4's whole purpose was trying to cure her, but that didn't even work out. So basically, all of Halo 4's story became obsolete with 5. Even though there is a half decent lore explanation that I won't get into, as I'm not a crazy, knowledgeable lore guy, so, you know, go to like Hidden Xperia or Halo Canon for that kind of stuff. But with all that being said, this scene was pure badassery and the perfect way to kill a hyper lethal Spartan in combat. But what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments down below what your favourite moments are in Reach. Were they the same as mine? Completely different? I want to hear about it. As always, my Twitter link is in the description, so go follow me on there. Like the video if you enjoyed, it helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe with notifications if you haven't already to get the latest videos as soon as they go live. Thanks for watching to the end, guys, I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good one.